Okay, here's our new Holland L175. We got a quattro plow on it. We got snow tires on it. Back here is where you check oil. Lift that up. Here's our engine oil dipstick. Make sure we got in between our lines on that. If we need oil, it's 540. Here's where you fill fuel, diesel. Here's where you jump start it if we need to jump start it, the positive. Sometimes this door will stick and you need to push the lever back down if it doesn't want to close. That's why. Walk around the machine, make sure there's no leaks underneath it. No puddles of oil, and it's got engine oil in it, so it is good to go. We got life on our cutting edge still. We want to be checking that. And our hoses are hooked up and they're routed correctly so they don't get pinched. Inside the cab, you gotta put your seatbelt on. To do anything in this, it won't start or anything without your seatbelt on. Up here, turn the key once, the glow plug light will go. When you start this machine, I want you to have one hand on this right stick when you go to start it. Sometimes when you go to start it, it wants to take off one way. And it did not that time, so that worked out. But especially when the throttle's too low, if you shut it off, it'll, for some reason, want to take off one way. So always have your hand on the right stick, turn the key with your left hand. That way you can keep it from slamming into the garage door or the wall. Right here is how you turn off the parking brake. Press that, parking brake's off. You got work lights and road lights. And then it's foot controls for the boom. So left foot's up and down, right foot is your tilt. Get it out of the shop here. And then to run the plow, you move this stick side to side. You move it to the right, make it go to the right, move it to the left, make it go to the left. Now, with this style plow, right now it is in scoop mode. If you can see that, the wings are forward. Okay. Now when I go to the left and go all the way, the wings are going to come back, and now it's in back drag mode. And then when I go to the right, the wings go forward. Sometimes they don't go forward the first time. You gotta take it all the way over and kind of give it a couple times. It is an older plow, but that is how you operate it. When you're operating it, you want to be resting on the main cutting edge, not resting on the wings. You want to barely be scraping with the wings. So getting your angle right is important, and you're gonna just learn that with time. So that's pretty much everything in here. You got your heat controls right there, and then if you need to take off the implement, you press and hold the unlock button, and you hit your auxiliary hydraulics at the same time. But you have to be unhooked from your auxiliary before you do that. So you would get out, unhook the hoses, get in here, press and hold the unlock button, and hit your auxiliaries. And that's how you run your plate. And if you look, those pins are in lock position, and then those slide in towards each other to unlock, and then it's the opposite to hook up to an attachment. then this should just be on all the time. And then here is some other work lights that we have installed on it. So we'll just have that on so that the work lights are on.